You're raising a twice exceptional child, gifted, sensitive, neurodivergent, or shaped by early stress. And some days you wonder why parenting feels harder than you were told it would. You're in the right place. Welcome to Echo No More. Big brains, big feelings. Trauma-informed conversations for parents raising twice exceptional 2E kids. I'm Dr. James, and I'm raising a twice exceptional child. This is a space for parents who love their kids deeply and are doing their best inside systems that weren't built for them. Here, we talk about parenting real children, not ideal ones. We talk about nervous systems, big feelings, school struggles, quiet wins, and the questions you Google at midnight but rarely say out loud. You don't need to fix your child to belong here. You don't need to have it all figured out. Just come as you are. Let's talk, parent to parent. There is a sentence many parents of twice exceptional kids hear over and over again. Sometimes out loud, sometimes implied. They are so smart, they'll be fine. Today I want to talk about why that belief is not only wrong but harmful, and why letting go of it can actually change how you parent, advocate, and support your child. So, where this myth comes from? As a culture, we tend to believe intelligence is a shield. Smart kids are expected to cope better, regulate faster, figure it out, and push through. But intelligence does not protect a child from anxiety, emotional overwhelm, sensory overload, trauma, or executive functioning challenges. In fact, research shows gifted children often experience more internal pressure, not less. They are aware earlier, they think deeper, they worry more. Smart does not mean safe. So, how does this myth show up in real life? This belief often sounds like they are bored, not struggling. They don't qualify for help. They'll grow out of it. You're worrying too much. And over time, kids internalize this message. If I'm struggling, something must be wrong with me. That's where shame grows. Parents, meanwhile, start questioning themselves. Am I overreacting? Should I push harder? Why does it feel harder than it looks? Studies on gifted and 2E children show higher rates of anxiety, depression, burnout, and school disengagement. Not because they lack abilities, but because their needs are mismatched with expectations. When kids are praised only for intelligence and not supported emotionally, they learn to perform instead of process. And performance without support leads to collapse. So let's reframe this narrative. What if we replaced "they'll be fine" with "they're human"? What if we measured success not by grades, compliance, achievement, but by emotional safety, self-trust, curiosity, willingness to try again? Your child does not need to prove their worth. They need support that matches their wiring. If you've been carrying the weight of this myth, you're allowed to put it down now. Your child isn't failing expectations. The expectations are failing your child. Next week, we'll talk about grieving the parenting journey you expected and why that grief is a normal, loving response. If this episode resonated with you, take a breath for a moment. You're not behind, you're not doing it wrong, and you're not alone in this. Parenting a twice exceptional child isn't about perfection. It's about connection, curiosity, and learning together over time. If you're looking for more support, you can visit www.echonormalcoaching.org, where you'll find resources for parents raising kids with big brains and big feelings, including my book, Echo no more, big brains, big feelings, along with practical tools to support you and your child. Take what helps, leave what doesn't, and come back next week. We'll keep talking, parent to parent. If you want to keep this conversation going, you can follow or subscribe so you don't miss an episode, share this with another parent who might need to hear it, or simply sit with what came up and be gentle with yourself today. Thank you for showing up for your child and for yourself. I'm Dr. James, and I'll meet you back here next time.